The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, we stand with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And those are tough.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 3rd. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the third. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Hammond. And they will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down, and he feels the heat coming in. It burns. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield. It's Hammond. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Got room at the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being... Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Fighting off the... You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they... Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and
down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Quick completion on the out route. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team, perhaps. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus.
There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite... And now on second down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going up top again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position during third.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up.
So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Hammond. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've... On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense just a short. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
If I'm a play call...
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the... This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Give him 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Bulldozes his way through. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Throw down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning on the Jets. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, you just can't.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hammond. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And a stomping. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Little touch pass to the receiver. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys